Okay, so first of all, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to highlight a whole row or column using conditional formatting based on the value in a single cell. So the first thing I'm going to do is select the whole of the table, not including the headers. Then go to Home and Conditional Formatting and New Rule. Then select Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Then I'm going to put in my first formula. The first thing I'm going to be looking for is to highlight all of the rows with a location greater than 7. So I'm going to type equals, and then the topmost left-hand cell is A4. So I'm going to type A4 and then greater than 7. Now, when the conditional formatting is applied normally, it goes across and then down. However, I don't want it to go across. I want it to stay in this column the whole time. And in order to get it to stay in column A, I'm going to put a $sign in front of the A in the formula. That way, when the formatting is applied, it will always be looking in this column to decide what formatting to use. Then I am going to add in some formatting options. So I'm just going to fill the cell and then OK and OK again. And now you can see it is highlighted 2 rows. Both of these rows happen to have a value of 8, but it is highlighting all of the rows with a location greater than 7. Now this is the basic concept. I'm going to show you a few different variations of how this works. So I'm going to highlight the whole of the table again and go to Conditional Formatting and New Rule and Formula Rule. And this time I'm going to insert a formula to highlight all of the rows with a concentration between 60 and 300. In order to do this, I'm going to need an AND formula. Then my first logical argument is going to be values greater than 60. So the column that I want to be looking in is column C. So I'm going to type a C. And then the top row is row 4. So I'm going to type a 4. And then I'm going to be looking for values greater than 60. And in order to make sure I stay in the concentration column, I'm going to put a $sign in front of the C, so I stay in column C. That is the first logical argument. I'm then going to put a comma, and the next logical argument is going to be values less than 300. So it's going to be $sign C4 again, and then less than 300, and then close brackets. I'm then going to add a formatting to this, and OK again. And now you can see it has highlighted all of the rows with a value with a concentration between 60 and 300. So you can see none of the lower concentrations have been highlighted, and also the 508 concentration hasn't been highlighted. Now I'm going to select the whole table again and go to Conditional Formatting and New Rule and Formula Rule. And this time I am going to highlight the row with the highest concentration. So to do this, I'm going to do equals and then $sign C4 again. And this time I'm going to make it equal to the maximum value and then open brackets. Then I'm going to select all of the concentration column and then close brackets. So what this formula is doing, it's looking in each cell in this column and it is checking to see whether it is equal to the maximum in this column. And if it is, it's going to add a formatting to it. This formatting I am going to change to be red text, and OK again. And now you can see this row here has had all its text changed to red because this row has the highest concentration. It's 508. Now I'm just going to quickly show you how to do this to find the lowest value. This works in a very similar way to finding the highest value. It's going to be equals $C4 is equal to the minimum, open brackets, then select the whole of the concentration column and close brackets, and then add a formatting option. This time I'm going to make all of the text blue, and OK again. And now you can see it's changed all of the text in this row to blue because this row has the lowest concentration in the table. Now all of these formulas will work if you want to highlight a column instead of a row. You just have to put the $sign in front of the number instead of in front of the letter. So this time I'm going to select the whole of the table, including the headers, and I'm going to go to conditional formatting and new rule and formula rule. And this time I want to highlight the column that has the heading uncertainty. So I'm going to do equals, and then the topmost left-hand cell is A3. And then I'm going to say if that is equal to uncertainty. And the uncertainty needs to be in quotation marks. Now this time I want it to always be looking in this row when it makes its formatting decision, so I'm going to put a $sign in front of the 3 so it stays in row 3 all of the time. Then I'm going to add a formatting option to this. I'm going to make all the text bold and italic, and OK again. And now you can see it has changed all of the text in this column to be bold and italic. Okay, so in this video I have shown you how to highlight a row or a column using conditional formatting in Excel based on the value in a single cell. Okay, and that is everything.